people were killed.
I ain't a super gangster, but I clap mine. It only take one bullet to see a flat line. Hit him in the head! We on that time. I put your ass in the sky like the bat sign. Know it's hot. I'm like 100 killers, no shot. This, yeah, these suckers won't get me.
6 million ways to die. Choose one.
Don't
Pom, pom, pom.
We talking about albums. I mean, in this microwave era, are we losing that connection with music? Because, you know, everything is just so fast. I was having this discussion. Were we having this discussion? We were talking about what music meant to people years ago.
Right.
The people who stood online to get an album, the people who waited on those dates, who saw the artwork, who heard the singles and kind of like followed the trail to eventually have that product in their hand, and the posters. I don't even see like posters anymore like that. You know what I mean?
The music's not physical anymore.
Right.
The music itself is
Posters is on Instagram.
Are we losing that connection with music?
But when people have a bigger budget, I still see posters.
Yeah, but it's not a.
It's not a driving
but
force.
It's not,
to
it's
get
not,
it.
a,
not driving force.
it's not a must-have. I remember what the days he's talking about.
It was a must-have. Yeah. No, definitely. I totally agree. I'm just saying.
I think people are subtle. Like what artists would do when an artist would drop an album when Twitter mattered. Everybody would put their avatar as the album cover. That was the digital poster. That's another way. People re-sharing the album artwork. Look what you did online with, Super Gangsta.
Super Gangsta.
Now everybody's like, yo, they're sending artwork in. That was your way of sending out promotional artwork for the album.
Yeah, but that's a like what Clark said, that's kind of a
Disconnect?
watered down version of what it used to be. There was a time when somebody would have held that CD with Super Gangsta in their hand, took a picture with it.
You know why?
Yo,
Because there was nothing higher than
got
the
it
CD.
autographed, got it. Remember when Nas dropped Illmatic?
Yeah.
I remember storming Jamaica Avenue because we found out that a specific store had it and they would sell it to us early. And we went nuts to go get that cassette. Like everybody just had to have this. Niggas was getting knocked out for the Nas record. Like you get punched and somebody would run off with your shit. It was a tangible thing.
But I mean, stuff like that still goes on. Jay-Z had the Samsung deal where you were getting that album earlier than everybody
But the
else.
music wasn't tangible.
If you
I'm
bought the
agreeing
phone.
with
Right,
you.
if you bought
That
the
shit
phone.
went crazy.
Yeah, I'm agreeing with you. The music's not. I think we have. To answer your question, I think we have lost something in the fact that if you're a collector of something and now the thing you're collecting you can't really hold in your hand, I think that automatically takes away from it.
Well, let's just look at what we're talking about, right? We're talking about music, right? Mm-hmm. Does music mean the person, or does music mean the music?
Explain that.
Did you know Marvin Gaye when you heard "I Want You"? No, you just knew Marvin Gaye made "I Want You." You didn't know what his house looked like, what kind of car he drove, how much jewelry he had, what his girl looked like. You didn't know none of that shit. All you knew was, this is like the most amazing album we're hearing at this time. So music is the music. Now music is the artist, it's his lifestyle, it's his chain, it's his bitches, it's his crew, it's his all this shit that don't fucking matter. Right. And the reason why is because they have to continuously excite your chain of thought, your attention span every 8 seconds. It just can't be the music because the attention span of humans is down to 8 seconds. Back when we're talking about, when an album came out, your attention span was like a minute and a half. Do you know what that means? That means it's gonna take you a minute and a half to say, I don't like this record. So that means you got to listen to it.
Right.
Now, 8 seconds go by before the rap. Do you notice that 90% of songs right now have the hook at the top? Yeah. Why they have the hook at the top? Because the hook is supposed to be the top, the part that grabs you. Think about it.
The hook and reel.
Right. The hook is what hooks
Called
you.
the hook.
Right. It's called the hook for a reason.
Right.
But imagine if you had to wait to get the hook, you probably wouldn't get past the
You
intro.
might not make it. So how does that explain an artist like Kendrick?
Who
never talks about his car, his women, his jewelry, his clothes.
The thing that makes Kendrick what he is the fact that his music really, really is special. So the time slows down for him. He doesn't make a song, he makes a project, and the project is cohesive. Mm-hmm. So you like, well, maybe I got to slow down. But then again, he also came out at the very, very end of where the attention span was driving motherfuckers crazy. So now he's like, I got you then. So now moving forward, I already got you. I already got a fan base. I don't have to create a fan base by showing you everything. You know what I'm saying? Dr. Dre was fucking with him. Everybody was fucking with him because of his talent as an MC. You know what I'm saying? So at the point where he drops, it's too late. The point where J. Cole drops, it's too late. The point where Drake dropped, too late. Now, it's like, you gotta work, motherfucker. And now I gotta believe everything that you say. And now I have to believe that you had that many chicks. I have to believe that you got all those cars. I gotta believe that your jewelry's real. I gotta believe that you're the guy that you say. Instead of just going, his records are amazing.
I like the music.
I just like the music.
Isn't that how it was from the moment when Hov came in?
Well,
now it's
no. That's what it was from the beginning of time. You had to like the music. But then...
Phone.
Your music's on your phone now. You don't have to put a CD in. You don't have to put a cassette in.
You don't think Hard Knock Life Volume 2, when it came out, when Jay's talking about
let's not get that far
ahead. All right, we're moving too fast.
But what I'm saying is, time is everything. If you don't have time, you don't care. So you're not gonna care what the guy is saying. You're not gonna care if it's real. Now he has to show you to make you care. He has to do things that Marvin never did, Hov never did, Big never did.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He has to make you believe everything. Like, what's crazy is when Biggie was rapping, everything that he said, he went and did the shit after. Like when he was at sipping Zimas on my way to see Katrina, being a freak like me, like Adina, Money L, zipping with Money L in a green Beamer. Next day, go get a green Beamer. Because I said it. Now I gotta.
Yeah.
Black man to the premium lands, got the Lexus land. Go get a Lexus land. Go get that shit. Just get it. Because now I said it.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? What the crazy part is, no one gave a fuck. They were like, your shit's amazing.
Right. It just lyrically, it was captivating at that time.
But the thing is, what you did have at that time was time. Because you got to listen to it. But here's why you got to listen to it. Because it wasn't digital. It was an album, it was a cassette, it was a CD. If you move an album around, if you move a needle in an album around, you're gonna scratch the album. If you pull a cassette, if you fast forward and rewind a cassette enough, you're gonna pop the tape. If you keep fast forwarding and back forwarding on a CD, it's gonna get scratched. So now you physically have to listen. So caring is what you cared about. You cared about the music. You didn't necessarily care about the artist. You cared about the music, and then you cared about the artist.
I mean, but math.
Because you had time. But once you get iTunes happened, right?
Yeah.
You know what people did? Song come on, click. If they don't like it, click.
In and out.
But you know what? They never even got to the verse.
Yeah. Then it didn't have the opportunity.
They didn't have the opportunity to love the music, to be able to say, I love the artist.
It's hot for trapper turn smack rapper. Only smack rapper that you know is smack rappers. Got bars I can hang with the backpackers. Trap star, I don't hang with the backpackers. I'm in the hood with the work you heard. Making fiends leave earth you heard. Got your baby mama thirst you heard. Feel the flow, nigga, throw it in reverse. This the wave you need to surf you heard.